Hey guys, welcome back to a reaction video by FFP. With FP today you have Alan.
Happen.
Jude.
So sorry about this, we have been away again for a while, and it's because we just dropped our recent short film directed by our man right here, starring everyone in the group, P2 Nemesis. You can check it out in the channel. I'll drop a link in the description below. Do check it out, put a comment down, like, share, and do your works and show your appreciation towards, our hard work over the several, past few months.
We spend a lot of time on acting, working behind the scenes, post credits, no, post production. That's it. Post production. It'd be nice to hear from you guys what you think of us, and then this will encourage us to do more such projects as well.
Anyways, that's that. But we're now back onto the reaction scenes, and it'll be a while before another short film drops from us. But until then, we've got a reaction video for you guys today, and it consists of the first look for Thalapathy 64.
It's a big one!
It's a massive one.
Big one.
Obviously directed by Lokesh, who recently had his blockbuster Kaidi out for Diwali as well, starring Karthi. So we know that it's in good hands because Lokesh is a guy who understands like very raw, realistic cinema. So Thalapathy's in good hands.
The music obviously by Anirudh as well. It's been a while since Thalapathy did music with Anirudh. Katti, so I was almost going to say Kaidi then. Katti was with obviously Vijay and Anirudh, and that was probably still one of the best Vijay albums in recent times, I would say. Like an all-rounded, very good, different album. So given the genre Lokesh is going to go with, and with Anirudh's music as well, I think we can expect really good stuff from this film.
It's funny because like it's been a while since we've had like an Anirudh musical, and you'd have thought that in all these years we would have had another Anirudh like chartbuster like from Thalapathy as well. Considering like Katti had so many like memorable songs that I still play back through my playlist today. So I was like, why was there a delay in like them having a team up again? But
this Thalapathy was obviously busy with like giving chartbusters with A.R. Rahman. So
yeah, it's like hat trick with like A.R. Rahman in like 3 in a row.
But I think he made the right move here. I think it's good that Anirudh is coming in. It's a bit of freshness as well.
Definitely.
And the cast, obviously, for this film.
Alongside with Thalapathy Vijay, we've got Makkal Selvan, Vijay Sethupathi. There was a Malayali actor who was supposed to be featured in this as well. So, our Anthony Verghese, Pepe from Malayalam. But obviously, man had to basically say no to the project because of scheduling, conflicts. And another actor who was in Kaidi basically replaces him in the film. I think it was the guy who was basically the gang leader in that film.
He had a solid role in that.
He was solid, absolutely.
So I think it's going to be. I think he's going to be a nice match for Thalapathy's acting as well. I think.
The comedian as well, who was with Karthi in the film, is also cast in this as well, and he was amazing in Kaidi. So appreciating that. Malavika Mohanan is cast as the actress in the film. Very solid cast.
Very solid cast. So with all this solid cast, music, director, I think the first look is probably going to be amazing.
The fact that we're getting one so soon as well, right?
Yeah.
Because after Sarkar, it was ages later that we even got the first look, so our expectations were so enormous. But we're getting the first look for the next Thalapathy film a month after Bigil's release.
And we're still not over Bigil yet.
Yeah.
We're still not over Bigil.
So maybe the hype isn't there as much as there was for Bigil. But we're still obviously very excited because it's a Thalapathy first look.
It's exciting because it's a new director for Vijay anyway. New director for Thalapathy. A director that proved how good he is with Kaidi. So there are a lot of things going on to still be hyped about this film. It's going to be interesting to see Thalapathy in a more raw a film.
True.
If it's going to be anything like Kaidi, then I think it's going to be a raw film.
Yeah.
And I think it's a welcome change that Thalapathy is doing that, and I think we should really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I think it will be good for the cinema in general as well. If we appreciate this film, and if this film is actually generally good, and if we make it work, then obviously big stars will be coming forward to do more raw films like that.
Oh, I'm actually really excited right now. All right, let's go see it. Well, we're looking through, I think, Oh shit! It's blurred out, isn't it?
It's blurred.
Oh my god! Oh!
I like the font.
Oh my days! Yo!
Oh! Damn!
It looks like it's got Illuminati eye like in there.
No, I think it's a lot.
Oh
of,
yeah,
like, the
it is.
sign,
Oh
the
shit,
sign.
I didn't realize that. Oh
The
wow.
sign, and
Now,
then
this is a Vijay that just looks like he's tired of everyone's shit, and he's just about to lose it. Oh,
he's getting
Oh.
shaky. He's getting shaky.
oh,
He's gonna let it go.
I wonder why it's blurred out. Maybe. I
He's
don't
got a
know.
blurred past.
it's almost like a vibration. It's like
He's got a blurred past, or he's being, I don't know, being shaken up by all the situations.
Why do I
around
feel
him.
like the hands are moving in the blurred?
Like he's like spinning that ring.
his
thing.
face is just intact, but everything else
Everything
has got
is
that blur
blurred.
effect.
Yeah.
Maybe like even if things are like shaky around him, he will still stay focused with one aim.
Mm-hmm. Pretty bang on logic that is.
Maybe he's an alcoholic. When you're drunk, you get the blurred vision.
He would have had a bottle, surely, if he was alcoholic.
But let's talk about that title, Master. So I think this is probably the first like English title for a Thalapathy film since way
Yeah.
back since Youth.
Youth, yeah, like yeah, it's Youth, which is 2002.
Yeah.
17 years since Thalapathy's films had an English title. So for him to break that and come back with a Master, which is actually quite a strong title.
I feel like it's one of the first things that Lokesh probably pitched to him, and Thalapathy was like,
Master,
yeah,
yeah.
locked.
I mean, it's got Master, got like several meanings to it. There's already like rumors saying that he's probably a school professor or like a college professor,
Schoolmaster?
schoolmaster,
Headmaster.
or is he just a master of situations? Just controls things his way.
Control.
Control. I think that's what I'm getting from this poster here. Control. Like even like how you were saying,
Wait.
everything else is blurred, but his face is clear. Like he's got the focus no matter what goes around him, and he controls it.
Wait, what is Master in Tamil?
Vadyar.
Ooh, that'd be a sick title.
Well, I think there's already been a film called Vadyar.
Yeah.
No, Master. I think it's got a new wave of like freshness to it.
I feel like in comparison to all his other first looks in the past, this has got that raw
This
factor
is
to it as
raw.
well.
This is raw. What I really like is the font of this
Yeah,
title.
the font.
Font is really tight, and then the way the A is a triangle.
Yeah.
And then he's spinning around a circle. So a lot of shapes going on. I don't know if that's supposed to mean something. Like he's cutting people.
Yeah, like no, there are no holes in like the A or the R.
It's
Like,
just all
solid.
shapes, solid shapes. And then he's spinning a circle.
Look at that little bangle.
Like a ring thing, like a bangle thing. So is it like he puts people into shape? Or I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Jude here with the like logic, man. Whoa.
I think Lokesh is definitely trying to like make us think. It's not just picture like a blurry picture.
It's very cryptic, I
It
said.
is very cryptic, and which is good. Like, and it's quite a good change from like Bigger was cryptic in a different way.
Yeah, Atlee just likes to mess with like the plot with his audience.
He just like wants us to think with the plot and how many Vijays there are in the film. Like, right, this you just got one Vijay, but like it's so cryptic, but at the same time it gives it a lot. I think you can kind of guess where the film is going with this. Like it's very informative but very cryptic at the same time, and I think that's what a successful first look poster is.
It's definitely piqued my interest, like away and beyond.
Definitely. And he's actually not revealing a lot. Like, sorry, I'm comparing him with Bigger as well. Like, Bigger, where you had like a biggest revelation.
Yeah.
Like, okay, there's going to be a father Vijay. There's going to be something happening.
The son was going to be a footballer.
It was very informative, cryptic. This is informative, very minimal, but also cryptic as well. I think what works really well for this is very minimal.
Very minimalistic, yeah.
Very minimalistic, which is
But the design is so clean as well.
so clean.
Like you just have Vijay, a very gradient background, very solid like title that also is just filled in with like a different gradient, but like kind of fits the overall tone of the background. Like overall, just thoroughly impressed. Goddamn.
Very impressed. Very, very impressed. Like it's got a very professional, new age look to it. It doesn't look like a standard commercial
I know,
first
it
look
doesn't.
poster, which is again a change for Thalapathy. Like usually his posters are all like very good first look posters, very massy, very good first look posters, but they're all very commercial. This one is very minimalistic, very raw, very new age.
Have you also noticed it's kind of one of the first times that Thalapathy has actually grown out his hair like properly, like all over the
Yeah.
sides and front as well.
Properly,
And his beard is actually full in comparison to all his recent ones.
films. The fact that he's actually going through that sort of
makeover.
makeup change, makeup, obviously it must have a solid character. My trust here is with like Thalapathy, obviously like whatever he sort of picks nowadays seems to be like working gold. His acting is gone another level, but every film he's just proving why he is like top of his game. But another trust I've got in this film is like Lokesh Lokesh, like within what 2 films, he's proved that he's a director to look out for. Like, you know.
Yo, don't you think that triangle is something? So one corner is Thalapathy, one corner is Lokesh, and one corner is like Anirudh. So like a 3 like trifecta making this film like
Or
probably.
within the film itself, could it be like the top is Thalapathy and then he's got 2 sidemans?
No.
Vijay Sethupathi could be.
Vijay Sethupath's roles in multi-stars are always wild card,
It
which is what
is.
thoroughly impresses me about his casting.
Like he was like in Pete, he was like supposed to be the villain.
Yeah,
But then he ended up being like the sideman and then a joker.
Oh.
Yeah, literally, they just like made his character so flexible. Like
Kartik Subaraj just played.
But it's good because like Kartik Subaraj like kind of shown in Pete how like even within that film, Vijay Sethupathi can be different, like from like a proper like hardcore villain to like a second hero like to Rajni Khan, and then in the end like almost like a comedian.
Remember like Chekka Chivandavanam?
Chekka
Oh my days.
Again, even there he was like almost like
sidelined like throughout the film in a sense.
But then he was like main guy. He was also like being a bit of a comedic guy in that as well. So the fact that he's so like flexible within the film as well, I think gives a bit more edge to Master as well, which means it's gonna be a lot more dynamic, like acting, dynamic scenes, dynamic sequences going on, because his characters are very unpredictable. So in this film, it's gonna be quite unpredictable as well. And with that unpredictability, Thalapathy's like obviously his mass fight, action, all that. I think it's gonna be a big summer 2020.
2020 is coming so soon as well, guys. Yeah, like we don't have a long ass wait like we did with like Bigil. But I feel like in a sense like how we've seen Thalapathy like recently with this sort of commercial sense with cinema, it might actually be toned down a lot for this film. You never know, but there'll still be that commercial like peak points in the film. But obviously I feel like Lokesh has maybe worked around to maybe have enough but like keep it in his level of like commercial, like kind of tone with a lot of realism into it as well, and which is kind of going to be new for like Thalapathy fans after so long of seeing Thalapathy in like a sort of certain format.
Like I don't know, a lot of you guys might disagree with this, like obviously I do want to see more of Thalapathy in a year, but like say if this came again like a birthday special June 22, like a long wait, I think like the reactions and the hype would have been like a lot bigger, like a million times bigger.
Certainly would.
I don't know if I'm talking for myself here, like this is mad, but I feel like I probably would have jumped out of this like house, like if this came like I don't know, like after a bit longer wait. I don't know.
True.
It's just because we're still not done with Bigil fever.
This is the thing though, anticipation is the ingredient to like so much more excitement, and I think that worked in Bigil's favor with the first look release, the teaser and everything, because of the long ass wait that Atlee usually makes people wait for his films. Lokesh and Thalapathy and the entire team is like so fast tracked with the filming and the making of this film that the filming is probably going to be done by the end of next
It's
month.
70% complete.
It's like April 2020. It's definitely coming.
So we'll have a teaser soon as
very
well.
Soon, very soon,
so
very soon.
That's the thing. When filming gets done so quickly within a project, that the project is on a budget, like on a smaller scale, but still. The fact that they're so confident and so like well planned in this production.
But I think this will, because I think obviously like Bigil had like, because of all the delays and like all the gaps in marketing, it made the audience anticipate things a lot more. So every single thing that came out was like a massive like trending, like the first look teaser, all like were shattering records, right? Whereas this one is like obviously coming a bit quicker. So in comparison, like I think the anticipation and the buzz is obviously going to be there. The expectations are going to be there, but I think compared to the mammoth scale of anticipation Bigil had, I think this one is going to be on the lowest side, but I think it will probably work in this film's favor because the content is going to be strong, and I think if the content is strong, in terms of box office, the margins of profit are going to be higher, which will elevate Thalapathy's market.
Thinking about market, you know how Kaidi is dubbed into Telugu as a Kaidi? That was now a blockbuster in Telangana. Since like Lokesh has already got like that one proven blockbuster over there, right? And Thalapathy's already got like a market there anyways. It just means a combination like this dubbed over to Telugu states.
It's gonna pop. I think what they should do, is I think which Bigil team didn't realize to do is like they didn't dub it into Hindi.
Yeah, Hindi market.
Like they didn't realize how like well Bigil could do in Hindi as well. We just got like starting to get fan followings in Hindi as well.
And also, his movies on YouTube, right? Hindi dubbed. It gets so many views.
So I think they should definitely do Hindi dubbing as well. Hindi Telugu should be definitely given dubbing for this film. I'm almost overconfident that the content is going to be strong.
Yeah.
Like, it is a sure shot victory for sure. And I think the fact that it's coming quite quickly as well, it doesn't give much time for the audience to like build up too much expectations or that, which is going to work in favor of this film because the content is going to be absolutely amazing. I can already say that. And because it's going to be amazing, it's just, I think the profits is going to, the blockbuster.
You know one good thing with the title is you don't have to basically dub it into like another language and like all the other languages as well. You just keep it as master.
Bigu had to be whistle in Telugu. I don't know how that worked in Telugu. I haven't seen the Telugu version.
So I wonder if anything that was bigger than the film, right, including the songs or dialogues, was just turned into
sounds a bit.
Yeah, it does sound weird.
Oh, so you won't have that problem here. Obviously, thoroughly impressed. Good end to 2019.
Yeah, very good. At least we've got the first look, and the film is slated to come out in about 4-5 months' time. Highly anticipated, guys. It's a Thalapathy film, so obviously as it gets closer to the release date, the expectations just keep increasing, and obviously there'll be the song releases as well as the teaser release.
I'm looking forward to the album, like Vijay and Anirudh album. It's been long overdue.
Yo, just like Katti, yeah, I'd love it if they had a motion poster like Katti.
I mean, I think I was kind of expecting the first look to come as a motion poster just because Anirudh was in there as well, but it's okay. It's already got a global feel to it, like title is master English, got like a very minimalistic, like, you know, professional looking like poster. I think it's going to have a bigger reach.
Yeah, like foreigners who react to the film's first look or teaser or something, I think it can maybe access it more because it's called like Master or like, and then
it's going to have a bigger reach, and like obviously already foreigners are reacting to Vijay's films, scenes, trailers and all that. This one is just going to have a bigger market, bigger release, bigger gross, bigger profit, which will solidify Thalapathy's status in Tamil cinema even further.
And that is it for our very long debate and reaction to Thalapathy 64's first look,
aka Master.
So yes, very excited. We're going to be referring to as Master from now on, guys. No more Thalapathy 64, but obviously with an anticipation for Thalapathy 65. That's going to start soon as well. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It was actually very cryptic, but actually, you know, satisfies our needs for our first look from a Thalapathy film. Yeah, with everyone involved in the film, obviously anticipation is obviously going to peak and build up. Can't wait for the songs, can't wait for the teaser, and can't wait for the film. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, are debating just as much as we did. If you have any thoughts, drop it down below in the comments and drop us a like, share it with people if you want, and we'll catch you in the next one.
We'll catch you in the next one in 2020.
In 2020.
In 2020. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.